A very warm welcome to Lyme Regis Fossils. We're heading along through to the east of Lyme Regis looking for iron pyrite ammonites. I'd like to find something like this though, a big ammonite body chamber, but at the moment it's the bank holiday and it's very busy down here. These little pyrite ammonites are going to have to do. Here's another one in the right limestone rocks I'd like to be able to cleave out of the limestone rocks and the nodules, and that one will be harder to find because of this dry weather. Look at all the people down there on the beach, most of them staying away from the dangerous cliffs that are liable to fall suddenly and without warning. We're heading out on the low tide to have a look for fossils. We're in the neap tides at the moment and you can see golden cap out there in the distance. Here's what I bring: a metal frame rucksack, which is a good brace against your back. And then you can see the sieves and the big sort of dog shovel there, and you can see a little perfect pyrite ammonite I've spotted. Keep your eyes peeled for little fragments of ammonite. They wash up all the time during the summer months as well from the very friable lias cliffs that are falling down onto the beaches, and the mudslides are being washed and the sun heats up the sides of the mudslides and then they peel away as the sea washes them. Here's a bit of beach glass, that melted glass you can see from the Victorian bottle dump on the beach. And as I head down along this beach, I'm going to do some sieving for Susie and Trudy and Lawnside School, and let's see what I can get in my sieve pot. It's rather a warm rock pool today that I'm sieving in, and I'm going through the material. There's not much iron pyrite in there. And there's nothing in my sieve pot today, so that's the state of the bank holiday. Everyone down here looking for fossils. I found nothing in my sieve. Here's the sea wall through to the east of Lyme Regis, and you must keep a note of that. As you come down those steps, you can see that the sea is getting up towards the sea wall, and you don't want to be cut off coming back to Lyme Regis. Heed those warnings too. And as we walk along here, I'm just going to show you down on the beach a few ammonites in that limestone pavement of a bigger natured size, and that's really fun to see those. I'm going to head back into town and show you some fossil prep, and we'll do some varnishing of the iron pyrite ammonites too. Everything you need for a bit of fossil work on the beach: a little communal potting sieve, that green sieve you can see there, those plastic shovels, they wash up on the beaches a lot, so you can pick them off the beach to use. And you can use these fossils here to identify your own. You can look through them and you can see I've picked those particular fossils because you can see there in the picture I've found belemnites and ammonites. So I'm back off the fossil walk out through to the east today, where I was looking for these pyrite ammonites, and here's a little one from today's walk, one of the finds. And you can see on the outer edge there is adhered some of the beef rocks. I've got this hardened steel pin here, and I'm just going to press that into the ammonite and flick off some of the muck off the middle. See there, as I'm pinning away, I'm getting down to the center of the fossil. That's now looking pretty good as I pin that off. And I'm going to show you what I do with the toothpaste and toothbrush to scrub that ammonite up very shortly. There is the ammonite that I've done the work on, and some toothpaste and a toothbrush. It's not my current toothbrush, I can tell you that, and some water there to use the mildly abrasive toothpaste to scrub the fossil up with. Let's have a go with the toothpaste then, get some on the brush, and then I'm going to use that on the ammonite itself to, let's see how it works, to abrade it. Bit of water too always helps as you go through this process. Like I said, mildly abrasive, the toothpaste there. Smells good anyway. Nearly lost it. There you go. Is that a bit better than it was? Well, I'm not sponsored by Rowney's Picture Varnish or anyone indeed. All my YouTube videos you watch are free to watch and I have no sponsorship deals, but this is the best varnish I find for the iron pyrite ammonites. I'm just going to show you how to apply it now in this video with these pyrite ammonites that I found through to the east, and I'll show you how I mix the varnish up and what I use to really get them looking good and protect them from the air to some extent. So all I do is use my brush to take some of the varnish up and then put it in the lid. I'm lazy, I'll just use the lid there to mix it up. And I'm mixing the varnish, I'm using gloss and matte varnish, mixing it in the lid. I'm using 50-50 varnish there of matte and gloss. So give it a really good stir, the 50-50 matte and gloss varnish there in your pot lid or whatever you mix your varnish up in. And then you're ready to apply it onto the pyrite ammonites, not too thickly, and I'll show you me varnishing these. So 50-50 varnish, and I also think these vinyl gloves are very good. When you've varnished both sides of the ammonite here, with your vinyl gloves, if you get some of these, you can press into the center of the ammonite, and that takes a bit too much of the varnish away. Look at the impression of the ammonite there on the end of my finger. You can see just there on that side. If I press hard enough again, watch, and that will take some of the varnish away and not make it too thick, the varnish outer coating, but it will protect it from the air and highlight it and make it look a bit better. There you go, Pro Microceros ammonites all varnished up. I'm going to get some more footage of our fossil collections put on a video shortly on YouTube, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.